number 3, the golden rule, the big one, the main ingredient. This rule is the key to success. I don't care what you choose to do in life. If you follow this rule, this main ingredient, you will find the career you want. You will make as much money as you want. You have to believe me, and I will prove it to you. Are you ready for the golden rule? Yes or no? All right. Now, I'm only going to share this rule with you because I don't usually share it with anybody. But I'm going to share it with you for one reason. Well, what is that reason? As long as you felt some love, we're good to go. All right. Before I share the rule with you, I just want to talk to the men in the audience. Men only can participate. Men, just clap. Let me know you're hearing. All right. Wonderful. All right. Guys, fellas, have you ever been to a nightclub, a social event, or a dance? Clap your hands. You ever? Okay, some of you have never gone out. I feel for you. You need to get out. All right. So for those of you who've gone out to a social event or a dance, has this ever happened to you? Have you ever had one of those nights where every girl you asked to dance said no? Raise your hand. Raise your flag and be proud. Come on, raise your hand. Guys, fellas, raise your hand if you've been there. All right, keep them up, keep them up. Ladies, look around. Guys with the hands up, those are honest men. The others are lying or in complete denial. All right? All right, so I had one of those nights. I had one of those nights where every girl I approach to dance says no. By the way, Erica, you were awesome. Okay, just thought I'd tell you that, sorry. So every girl I approached to dance said no. And I was feeling depressed. I was feeling low. I was scraping ground. And I'm walking out the door, so that's it, I'm going home. But right as I was about to hit the door, I heard the words of my mentor, Jose Santana. And I heard 7 words that changed everything. See, many years ago, I was in sales, and I met Jose Santana. He was the master salesman, master relationship artist. And I remember one day I walked into his office, and I said, Jose, what is the secret to your success? Now, Jose was from Spain, the Canary Islands, and he had a deep Ricardo Montalban voice when he talked. Like when he would say my name, he would go, Victor. And I was like, oh, that sounds so sexy. Do that again. Victor. You know, he had that voice. And so I walked out and said, Jose, what is the secret to your success? He goes, Victor, very simple. I said, well, what is it? He said, listen carefully. He said, just keep asking till someone says yes. I said, what? Just keep asking till someone says yes. So I heard those words as I was walking out of the club. Just keep asking till somebody says yes. All right, go back in the club, and I'm going to keep asking till one of them says yes. So I go back in the club. Pick out the first one. How did I pick out the first one? Didn't matter. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Didn't matter. I was looking for a win. We can judge for the quality of the win later. So I'm looking for the win. So I said, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Went up to the first one. She said, no. Next, went to the second one. She said, no. Third one, no. Fourth one, no. Fifth one, no. Just keep asking until somebody says yes. Seventh one, no. Hey, finally, number 14 says yes. And at that very moment, the DJ cuts off the music, says, we're going to take a break. And I'm like, no! We got to start the mission all over again. Now, before I go any further, I got to clarify something in that story. I had a lady who was sitting at the front when I told that story one time, and she was enjoying the speech till I got to that part. And then she got all mad. Like she crossed her arms, gave me the screw face, like. And so later on I asked her, I said, ma'am, you seem bothered by my story. She goes, Victor, it's wrong. I said, what's wrong? She goes, that story about the nightclub, it's wrong. I said, why is it wrong? She said, Victor, you can't go up to one girl and ask her 14 times if she wants to dance. I said, no. I said, there were 14 different women. I said, if it was the same woman, that'd be stalking. And I said, I don't do that anymore, right? And so one of the things I learned that night, and I learned something very fascinating about women. If I can just address the women for just a second. See, that night I learned that women have 3 ways of rejecting you. I've gone ahead and categorized them into 3 DEFCON levels just for you. Why? Because I love you. I told you that. So women have 3 ways of rejecting you, and I want to share these 3 ways. From good to worse. Rejection number one. The best rejection you'll get. You walk up to a young lady and say, would you like to dance? She'll say, no, thank you. Not now. Got my drink. Maybe later. See ya. Right? I'm with my friends. Hi. Look at ladies are like, yeah, that's me. Number one. Second level of rejection is you walk up to them and say, would you like to dance? They go, no. Worst of all three is you walk up to a young lady and say, would you like to dance? She looks at you and just walks away. You're like, whoa. Now, the reason I love telling that story, for two reasons. First, my therapist says it's good for me to bring closure to this issue I have. But here's the real reason I share that story with you. You're about to graduate. You're about to go out into the workforce into one of the toughest economies in a very long time. You're going to apply for a job. You're going to try to get people to help you, and you're going to get a lot of rejections. You're going to get people who are going to give you nice no's, not so nice no's, and you're going to get a lot of hard no's. But I need you to stay focused. I need you to stay positive. So here's what I want you to do. From this day forward, I will give you something to prevent people from getting into your head. And I want you to stay positive. So here's what I want you to do. Put your hand like this. Put your hand like this for a second. Now listen carefully. The next time someone says no, here's what I want you to hear. Next. When someone says no, what are you going to hear? Next. When somebody rejects you, what are you going to do? Next. When you go out there for a job and they say no, what are you going to say? Next. When somebody doesn't want to help you, refuses to help you, what are you going to do? Next. When you ask people for money and they say no, what are you going to say? That one's going to happen a lot at the end, by the way.